That's right, girl, we ain't gonna take it no more. You better tell them. Shout out to Keri Hilson, by the way. I love you. I love you, Keri. I love you, Keri. I love you. What's going on, everybody? This is Neo. I'm here playing Ranked with Capital XTRA. I'm gonna be going through some different rounds and ranking some key moments in my music, so let's go. Fan favorite songs. We have So Sick, Because of You, Sexy Love, Miss Independent, and Closer. And then number 5 was gonna be Closer. I originally didn't write Closer with the intent of keeping it. I wrote it to sell it. I didn't think that my fans were gonna understand a song like Closer coming from me. Mind you, we had just come off of like, you know, So Sick and stuff like that. So Closer was kind of a step in another direction, and I didn't think it was gonna work. 2 people, my manager, who we call Tango, and Jay-Z. They were the only 2 people that believed in this song still. Everybody else was like, all right, we gotta switch to another song that's not working. We did the BET Awards that year, and right after that BET Awards performance, song took off. And my manager Tango says, I told you so every single time. Number 4, Because of You. Have very much kind of had a Michael Jackson feel to the video. I remember wearing the shiny jacket in the Because of You video, and I just remember being in love with that jacket. They didn't let me keep it. It was a stylist, and they were like, I would let you keep it, but it's really, really expensive, and I'm not sure that you have the budget for that right now. Mind you, it was the beginning of my career, and I probably didn't have it. Number 3, Sexy Love is, I think, maybe the 3rd song that myself and Stargate produced together. Mind you, we did like 5 songs the first night that we met. Like 5 songs that you know the first night that we met. Like we kind of just clicked instantly. So Sick would be number 2. So Sick, I've definitely dubbed this song the one that started it all. It's probably the song that a lot of you were introduced to me. This is probably the fastest song that I've ever written. It took me approximately 3 minutes to write this song. It is about the first time I genuinely fell in love with a girl and the way that I allowed my friends to kind of mess it up. It was their fault. It's nothing I did, it was my friends. Any car I got in, any restaurant I walked into where music was playing, it was always some sad, sappy, slow song that was playing, reminding me of the fact that I was so heartbroken. Yeah, so that's where So Sick came from. My favorite out of this bunch, probably gonna be Miss Independent. Everyone was under the impression that I wrote this song about maybe somebody I was dating. I actually wrote this song about my mom, my grandmother, 5 aunts, my sister, and me. That's the house that I grew up in, and these were the kind of women that were not waiting to be rescued, if you know what I mean. It's like if a tire needed to be changed, they was changing it, they was taking out trash, they was squishing spiders and opening pickle jars and all of that on their own. And I just fell in love with that type of woman, the type of woman that wanted me but didn't necessarily need me. Songs you've written for other artists. We have Rihanna's Take a Bow, we have Beyonce's Irreplaceable, we have Keri Hilson's Pretty Girl Rock, Jennifer Hudson's Spotlight, and Mario's Let Me Love You. Number 5 is going to be Jennifer Hudson's Spotlight. Love Jennifer Hudson to death. Jennifer Hudson had kind of this huge, well, she still does, has a big, beautiful voice. Big, beautiful voices are sometimes difficult to cram into itty bitty pop songs sometimes. Spotlight was my attempt, and damn it if it didn't work. Number 4, Keri Hilson, Pretty Girl Rock. If you've ever seen Keri Hilson before, she's mesmerizingly beautiful. Her eyes are ridiculous. Like a lot of girls must hate on her because she's so pretty. So I was like, yeah, let me. That's kind of where the inspiration for that song came from. Shout out to Keri Hilson, by the way. I love you, Keri. I love you, Keri. I love you. Number 3, we will go with Rihanna's Take a Bow. This song came from a conversation that I was having with my sister. You're still not getting any publishing. The guy that she was dating at the time, and how basically she had caught him lying. Her talking to me about this guy, and she said that he was crying, and she said to him, you look so dumb right now. Like, you're so ugly when you cry. And I was like, damn, that's cold. Say that again? You look so ugly when you cry. That's what you... So that song came to be through that conversation with my sister. Stop calling me for money. Number 2, Mario's Let Me Love You is one of the first number 1s that I ever wrote, and he told me that they wanted to do something to mature him. So we did Let Me Love You, and when I finished it, I was like, yo, this song is like really, really mature. Like, is this 18-year-old kid gonna be able to pull this off? Like, I wasn't sure. I kind of counted him out before he even got in the room. He went in the studio and knocked that song out in an hour, the whole song in 1 hour. To anyone who does not know what recording is and how long it takes, recording an entire song of that caliber in 1 hour, that's damn impressive. Yeah, so I had to apologize to him. I said, hey bro, didn't think you were gonna be able to pull this off. I apologized, and he was like, oh, it's totally fine. And we've been friends ever since. Actually, we're going on tour, and the tour's coming here, and you better be there, damn it. Number 1, of course, we have Beyonce's Irreplaceable. Funny fact about this song, it was not originally written for Beyonce. I originally wrote it for myself. I could have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, she'll be here in a minute. Sounds kind of harsh and cold coming from me, right? But Beyonce says I can have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute. And every woman in the world was like, that's right, girl, we ain't gonna take it no more. You better tell him. Shout out to Beyonce. Music videos. We have Beautiful Monster, Miss Independent, 1 in a Million, Hate That I Love You, and Knock You Down. Hate That I Love You is number 5. And the only reason that it is number 5 is because we were touring Ridiculous and I was exhausted. Go back and look at this video and look at my face. There was no amount of makeup that they could put on me to cover up the fact that I was exhausted. Number 4, Keri Hilson's Knock You Down. Another funny story about this video. At the end of this video, me and Kanye kind of do this face-off, where we're like face to face, like looking like we're about to fight. We did that part so many damn times because every single time that we would face off, we would just bust out laughing. As soon as we, like it was, we couldn't be tough for whatever reason. It took us damn near 2 hours to do just that part. So Kanye West actually was like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna look over this shoulder, I'm gonna look over that shoulder. So we're not looking at each other, but it still looks like we're looking at each other. And in that moment, I was like, you might be a genius, bro. Let's give it a try. When you watch the video, you can't even tell. You think we're looking at each other, we're not, because we're immature and we couldn't stop laughing. 3, we will go Beautiful Monster. Man, I feel like that storyline had a bunch of potential, but I didn't know what the hell I was doing, so it didn't come together the way it was supposed to come together. Libra Scale album was supposed to be like this mini movie that I wanted to do, and the album was gonna be the soundtrack to this mini movie. But at the time, I didn't know anything about writing a script. A page equates to a minute. So I brought them a script with 147 pages in it. They were like, there's nothing mini about this. This is a feature film and we're not funding this. So basically I had to bring 140 down to 30. Didn't work as well as I wanted it to work. When you watch the 1 in a Million video, it says to be continued. It doesn't continue, it just doesn't continue. Ah, there he is, yeah, 1 in a Million. We'll go 1 in a Million next. This was actually also my first attempt at directing. You can't just jump up one day and say, I'm gonna direct. You should probably learn how to do that before you just try that, because you wind up wasting a lot of people's time and a lot of money. Hi, I'm the person that wasted time and money because I didn't know what I was doing. Number 1 is going to absolutely be Miss Independent. Fun fact about this video, there was a lot of cameos in this video. Keri Hilson was in the video, Gabrielle Union was in the video, Lauren London was in the video. I didn't even know that these people were gonna be in the video until I got there that day, like, hey, that's Gabrielle Union, what is she doing here? She's gonna be in the video? Keri Hilson gonna be in my video? Lauren London's in the video? I had no idea that these women were gonna be in the video, but I was told later on that they all listened to the song and it took one listen for them to be like, yes, I will do this video. Collabs, artists you've worked with. We have Hate That I Love You, Rihanna, Baby by Me featuring 50 Cent, Knock You Down featuring Keri Hilson and Kanye West, Give Me Everything featuring Pitbull, Afrojack, and Nayer. I always mess her name up, I'm sorry, love. And Should Be You featuring Diddy and Fabulous. Number 5 is gonna be Should Be You featuring Diddy and Fabulous. I felt like that song was supposed to be a single. It never wound up being a single for whatever reason. If you go get Diddy and Fabulous and put them on a record, you should probably put it out. If you've never heard that song before, you should probably go and check it out. It's a quality record and it should have been a single. Number 4, we will go with Baby by Me featuring 50 Cent. Very, very cool working with 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a really cool, really smart guy with zero filter. He didn't offend me with anything that he said, but it's just watching him interact with other people. It's like, you just don't give a damn, sir. You just don't care. Hate That I Love You featuring Rihanna, we'll go with that for number 3. I met Rihanna when she was really, really young, and we kind of developed a brother-sister type relationship. All of my friends are like, yo, Rihanna is so bad. Yo, Rihanna this, Rihanna that. And I'm like, ew, no. Like, she's beautiful, of course, but like, I could never look at her like that. Knock You Down featuring Keri Hilson and Kanye West, we'll do that next. I think I've told all the stories I have about that song. Give Me Everything featuring Pitbull, Afrojack, and Nayer. This was my first time working with Pitt. He sent me the track. I did the hook, and then he put the verses on, and the rest is pretty much history, man. It's just one of those records that I feel like will never die. One of my fondest memories with this song, we did Wembley Stadium, 80,000 people. Grab somebody sexy, tell them, hey, 80,000 people jumping up and down at the same time. It was electric. Articles of clothing. We have a fedora, a waistcoat, sunglasses, chain, necklace, suspender. Right away, number 5 is gonna be suspenders, because I don't wear them. It's just not a thing I do. Number 4, probably a waistcoat. What is a waistcoat? Oh, like a vest. Yeah. Oh, okay. So number 4 is gonna be a waistcoat because I'm not It's not something I wear regularly either. Number 3 will be chain necklace. That is something that I wear regularly, but I don't need it. I wear it because people think it's cool and I'm insecure. I'm kidding. Sunglasses, yes, I do definitely wear sunglasses a lot, primarily because I don't sleep, and a good 8 times out of 10 when you see me, you can tell that I haven't slept, which is why these are on right now. You thought I was trying to be cool, didn't you? No, I'm hiding the fact that I haven't slept, ladies and gentlemen. And number 1, of course, is gonna be a fedora, one of my favorite hats to wear. I don't have on one today because though I love wearing them, they are ridiculously difficult to travel. You have to put them in like these boxes, and the boxes can get a little heavy and just really uncomfortable and weird at the airport. So what I normally do is when I get to where I'm going, I will find a store that sells fedoras and just buy one. I have one head and I have roughly 20,000 hats. It's insane. It is a problem, but again, there are worse things to be addicted to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. My name is Neo, and now you know a little bit more about me, I guess. Yeah, peace and love.